Good day, everyone. So we are the presenters for today. But before that, let's pray. Miss Balyar, please lead a prayer.
Everybody stand. And in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Our Father,
Thy will be done on earth. So give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. But before we formally start our discussion, let's have first our energizer. The title of our energizer is Watermelon. Come on, guys, join us. Watermelon, watermelon, babaya, babaya, banana, 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 fruit salad, fruit salad. But before we formally present to you our topic, let's have first a motivation. So the instruction is this. You will be grouped into two groups and we hit something in your seats. And all you need to do is to arrange the jumbled letter and present it in front. The first group will be the first, will receive an award. So this is gonna be the group 2 and this is gonna be the group 1. Our motivation for today entitled Find and Arrange. The students will be grouped into two groups. This will be the group 1 and this is gonna be the group 2. All you need to do is to find a jumbled letter, or you find an envelope that inside of it there is a jumbled letter. All you're gonna need to do is to arrange the jumbled letter that being hidden somewhere inside this class. So the first group will be the first who arrange the jumbled letter will receive an award. So now let's formally start our discussion. The title of our topic for today is called Behaviorism. So let's start. Behaviorism. With neo, which means it is a sub-branch, came out to fill the gap between the behaviorism and cognitive learning beliefs. It talks about the balance between the cognitive and the behaviorism. So behaviorism also it is a people learn through their interaction with the environment. So you learn the behaviorism talks about how you interact with someone and also influence you through the environment that you are in. So let's proceed to Tolman for positive behaviorism. Tolman believed, or Tolman insisted, that all behavior is direct because of purpose. So he believed that our behavior, or we talk something, we aim something for a specific purpose. So what you're expecting something in return. So that's what he believed. That's what his story all about, purpose and behaviorism. You're expecting something in return. He also believed that all behaviors are focused on achieving some goals by cognition and interpreting variables. So an example for this is there is the two groups of rats and they are put in a maze. So the first group of rats who finish into the finish line have a reward, or they are being fed, while the second group of the rats who finishes the last, even though they finish but they didn't have the what do you call it, this a reward. they didn't receive a reward or reinforcement by the person. In according to his experiment, and the more the hungrier the rats, the more it has a strategic or a cognitive map. He familiarized the environment that they are in. So it came up to his mind that the faster that you are, the rewards are waiting. So di ka na still di katong ang ilaga katong gutom na kaayo naghuna-huna sila o kana fastest way nga dali sila maabot sa finish line because they are after for something, because in the finish line there is a food, there is a reinforcement or a reward that they gonna get. So the hungrier they become, the aggressive they are, they want to finish the line because there is what do you call this one? A reward. So latent learning. Latent learning is a form of learning that occurs without any visible reinforcement of the behavior or association that are learned. For example, for this is a 4-year-old boy observed his father using the TV remote to control. When he will be left alone and had opportunity to turn on the TV using the remote control, he could easily demonstrate the learning. Why? Because he observed his father what is the use of the remote. So in his thinking that he will be able to perform those because he learned something from his father by observing it. So that was latent learning all about. So let's talk about cognitive map. Cognitive map, it is a mental illustration of the layout of the environment, which is you have the cognitive thinking and you are being familiarized by the environment that you are into. Just like the rats is one of the example of cognitive map because he is being familiarized by the maze. That's why nagaligay siya na amot dito sa finish line. Okay, because he is after something, which is the reward. So let's talk about Tolman's other salient principles. Which, when we say salient, it is important, a very important principles in Tolman's behaviorism or also behaviorism. So the first one is behavior is always purposive. By this, he meant that all behavior is ignited to accomplish a specific goal. So he believed that if you are aiming something, there is a purpose. There is a purpose for everything because you are after it. For example, for this, you're very hard working in your work. So the reinforcement that he received, he will be promoted in a higher position because he is after something because he or she didn't do her best or his best without any wala siya nag-after o ganang return because he or she after something. So that's the behavior is always purposive. There is a purpose because there is a purpose that what you are aiming today, there is a purpose. That was the first. Behavior is always purposive. So the second one is behavior is cognitive. These expectations that underlie and guide behavior are cognition. So this means that an organism is mindful of the connection between its specific action and certain outcomes. So just like in the rats that being put in the maze, they have this cognitive map because they are being aware or they call this one, can familiarize the environment that they are into. So it's more easier for them to find the finish line because they have this kind of strategy how to get to the finish line first because they are more familiarized or they put in their minds that this is the fastest way because they are being familiar with the environment. So the third one is reinforcement establishes and confirm expectations. Reinforcement serves to confirm and establish expectation, shaping how individuals interact with their environment and guiding their future behavior based on learning experience. So reinforcement establish and confirm expectations. So if there is a reinforcement based on what I have understand, reinforcement establish and confirm expectations is that if there is is that what will this one? Confirm expectation. So they are expecting something in return. So if example for this one is you're hard working today, you do your best today, so the outcome or the reinforcement that you receive tomorrow is you will have a better future ahead. So that's what I have been understand about the reinforcement. It establishes and confirm expectations because confirm expectation, you are expecting something that if you are hard working today, you do your best, you do the good thing in life, the future that you have is brighter than today. And that's all for my part. So let's call on Mr. Logan for the task that he had.
Okay, my topic is all about Bandura social learning theory. So when we say social learning, you can learn social interaction by observing other people and copying their works. So Albert Bandura is a proponent of this theory where modeling is crucial component. Modeling refers to change in one's behavior by observing models. So example for this is your idol is Manny Pacquiao and you want to become like him. So in order to reach the achievement of Manny Pacquiao, you should change your mindset and work hard, train hard so that you will become a world champion someday or better than Manny Pacquiao. So next. So Bandura theory is called a social cognitive theory. So social cognitive theory is emphasizes the dynamic interaction between people, behavior, and their environment. So it influence of the cognition in his theory. He is one among few behaviorists who believe that humans process information through cognition. So the self-efficacy has reached social learning theory, cognitive psychology. Self-efficacy defined as one evaluation or own ability to accomplish or perform an action in particular context. So when we say self-efficacy is those people see themselves as useful dealing with other people and in this world. So when we say self-efficacy, in short, it is self-confidence. So the following are the fundamental principles of social learning theory. So one way learn without changing or her behavior. So this is the contrast of what other behavior is discussed earlier. So I think this theory is not good enough because we can learn by changing our pride. So in short, we should change our attitude in order for us to learn and just like this woman right here. So she is a angry woman. So no one will come closer to him or get friends of him because he is angry because of his attitude. So no one will teach him and no one will become with his friend. So number two is learning takes place by creating a model. So that that model possesses a characteristic, intelligence, physical, aura, popularity, or talent. That learners find attractive and desirable admiration plays an essential role in imitating a particular behavior of the model. So example of this is when a teacher speaks recite a crucial sound first, then guide the learners until they can recite the sound correctly by themselves. So number three is an observing person will always react to the being imitated, depending on whether the model is rewarded or punished. So if the model receives rewards, the imitator copies the behavior. And if the former is punished, the later will most likely avoid copying the behavior. So this picture is the Behaviorism award. So majority of girls is want to become a universe. So they imitate their idols like buying makeup, applying makeup, and work hard or exercise their body in order to get a sexy body. So aside from the popularity, so once you're a Miss Universe, you can also earn or you have the title of a role model in the society. So number four is that acquiring and performing behavior are different. So Bandura made a dramatic line between performing and acquiring a behavior. One can acquire the behavior by observing someone but may hope not to perform it until the context. So example here is the woman looking the man reading a book. So the woman has the freedom. So she can choose whether she imitates the man reading a book or she can do whatever she wants. So number five is interaction is a vital for successful learning. Social learning may occur successfully when learners interact with their co-learners and models. So learning in isolation may be dampened self-efficacy. So this means that copying behavior equals the guiding of one person's behavior by another person. So in this picture, so example of that situation is kung pupuyog ka sa mga bright, so ma-bright ka, kung pupuyog ka sa mga drugs, so maapit yung drugs po kay because of the influence of your friends or the social around you. So number six is learning is self-regulated. Self-regulated means is one ability to understand and control one learning environment. So Bandura noted that self-regulation occurs when individuals observe others, which judge their behavior against their standards and subsequently reward and punish them. So example of this is this girl looking at the mirror and smile. After she did a good thing, each person can do things whatever they want and they have their own freedom, they have their own perception and other things like so kung tayo na buhato nila at lukas malibay nila. So number 7 is learning may be acquired vicariously. So vicarious learning is acquired from observing a consequence of other behavior. So vicariously means experience something through another person. So example of this is when a model exhibit faces a reward, the observer may likely repeat the copied behavior because he or she feels the same satisfaction. So number 10. So the last one is the learning can be reinforced by model or by others. Compliments coming from the model is with the occurrence of the behavior. Okay, for example is one, yung nagkasubutan ng mama. So, kanang na behavior to, i-increase po natin ko para malipay ko yung mama. Hindi yung mama, hindi kanang yung pamilya. So, we should compliment other people doing because it is the one that the reason why they are motivated in their daily life. So to continue the record, may I call on Ms. Balyar for the
So now let's proceed with successful modeling. First, attention. To meaningfully perceive relevant behaviors, one should pay attention. This explains why teachers make use of bright colors or large fonts in their instructional aids for modeling whose attention of the learners. As we all know, the attention of the learners is a must for every activities, discussion, or everything. That's why teachers make the presentation more eye-catching by using bright colors and other images in order to get the full attention and concentration of the learners and let the learners focus on key information. Next, retention. Retention is paying attention to something should result in retention that requires repeatedly organizing, rehearsing, coding, and evidence forming, model information for storage and memory. Rehearsal will also serve a vital role in the retention of knowledge. So retention ensures learners that remember and observe behaviors. In retention, rehearsal is needed for it is a mental review of information. Sometimes the learners retain the information through association and repetitive patterns. Just like for example, in the dance class, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with the corresponding dance step will store in the learner's memory. In addition, rehearsals without coding and coding without rehearsal is less effective. Next, production. Production is to strengthen learning through observation. One needs to translate the visual and symbolic conceptions into observable behavior. Subsequent procedure is this behavior indicates an increase in the learning. So, production is translating observed behavior into action. That this means that this demonstrates learning through observable behavior, but somehow other people have difficulty in translating coded information. Like for example, a child may have a basic understanding on how to tie shoelaces but not able to translate it into knowledge and behavior. Teachers suspect that students are having trouble demonstrating what they have learned may need to test students in different ways. So next, motivation. In influencing and observational learning is motivation. Individuals perform action they believe will result in rewarding outcomes, and avoid acting in ways they think will be responded to negatively. Shaw in 1987. So motivation is influencing learners' willingness to adapt, observe behaviors, and encourage learners to replicate model behaviors. Since person act based on their values, it is a need to keep learners motivated to learn something by making new learnings more influencing. So to sum up our topic, Tolman's and Pandora's talks about social interaction towards others. That's all for listening.
For today. So let's proceed to our application. So our activity called Choose Me, the class will be divided into 4 groups. This will be the group 1, group 2, group 3, and 4. All you need to do is choose one color in here and answer the corresponding questions inside of it. The first one who answer first will receive 5 points. The second one will receive 3 points. The third will receive 2 points, and lastly, the last group will receive 1 point. Oh my God! Thank you for cooperating, guys. So group 1 have 5 points. Group 3 have 3 points. Group 4 have 2 points, and group 2 have 1 point. Congratulations, guys. So let's start our evaluation. So please get 1/4 sheet of paper because we are going to have 10-item quiz. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. So pass your papers forward. So please collect. Okay, come here and mag-check sa inyong 1/4, guys. So we are going to have an assignment. So please write down. Take note of this one. Direction in a 1/2 crosswise. Create a Venn diagram. Compare and contrast the purpose of behaviorism and the social learning theory by Bandor. So that's all. Thank you.